To my eyes, cloud gaming is the obvious future for the industry. Understandings of what cloud gaming is vary from person to person and even company to company. For me, cloud gaming is meant to be one of two things: either the Netflix of video games or a full replacement for your current gaming setup. Over the last few weeks, I've done in-depth reviews on some of the different services that fit either of those scenarios, or at least market themselves that way. So, as requested by the comments section, it is now time for me to rank those different services and the ones that I haven't yet covered. Welcome everybody, my name is Doragon and this is my June 2021 Cloud Gaming Services ranking list. Before diving into the full list, there are a couple of services that are very nearly what I would want them to be included in this list, or doing something just a little bit different, and I want to give them a shout out as options available for people outside of straight up cloud gaming. Honourable mention 1. Remote Play. Price: free. While not eliminating your current setup, or offering a library different to that on your home console, both Microsoft and Sony offer remote access to your own hardware via a mobile or Windows app so that you can keep playing while out and about. It requires a Wi-Fi connection to work on both, however, tethering is classed as Wi-Fi, allowing play wherever there is mobile coverage. It's the cheapest option for those with an existing console. All you need is the free app and your existing controller, paired to the phone or tab by Bluetooth, or to the Windows option by cable. Just make sure if you are using this service away from home that the correct disc is inserted before you leave. Honourable mention 2. Shadow. Price: £29.99 per month. Marketed similar to GeForce Now, Shadow is actually remote access to a full Windows 10 PC to run any Windows-based applications. As a taster or starting point to see if a PC is right for your life, Shadow is great. It allows access to video editing tools, all PC gaming platforms, the full Microsoft Office suite, among all other benefits of having a PC. Completely compatible with Windows devices, Mac, smartphone, tablet, or smart TVs, it is a versatile service that allows you to continue whatever you wish to do on the PC, wherever you are. With a high monthly cost and a requirement for a 15 megabit per second network connection to operate though, it's not a long-term solution. And now, onto the main rankings list. Number 8. Blacknut Gaming. Price: $15.99 per month. Blacknut Gaming is a subscription service offering 500 games on its platform. There is no console or need to buy any games. Your subscription fee includes everything available. The service is compatible with most platforms including Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, and even Linux, Fire TV sticks and Chromecasts. The games, while plentiful, are either old like Rise, Son of Rome, Lego Indiana Jones or Call of Juarez Gunslinger, or they are upscaled mobile titles like Asphalt 9, Hitman Go or Paddington Run. The service requires an Xbox controller to operate and will not confirm the compatibility of other forms of input like the Razer Kishi or DualShocks. As such, raising the cost of entry if you do not already have an Xbox Bluetooth controller. For a steep monthly price, outdated titles that are available free or cheaper elsewhere, and restrictive controller options, Blacknut simply has to be placed at 8th on this list due to its limitations. Number 7. Loudplay. Price: 50 cents per hour. Pre-purchase bundles only in Europe. Loudplay is a remote access application running on Windows, Mac or Android devices. Using their self-made servers, they provide access to a rig with the equivalent power of a desktop with 32GB of RAM, a 6GB GPU, 400GB SSD, and an Intel Xeon 2.6GHz processor. It is designed as a boost for the hardware that you already own to allow an aging PC, laptop, Mac or Android device to play the latest AAA blockbusters at a maximum 4K 60 FPS. With its pay-as-you-go setup, it has the ability to be either the cheapest or the most expensive option on the market, depending upon your playtime. It has no inclusive games and leverages PC storefronts and applications to allow you to install and play titles. As this acts as a full PC experience, there is no messing required to purchase a game from a marketplace and start playing it. This transpires exactly as it would upon your own PC. The service, however, is incredibly data hungry, demanding a minimum of 30 megabits per second for a working experience. When the UK's average broadband speed is 22 megabits per second, this service simply can't work over here, and therefore falls towards the bottom of the list. Number 6. Nware. Price £10.99 per month. Nware is another remote access application, but it uses a pretty launcher to better the user experience. Compatible with Windows or Android, there are two versions available, one at £8.99 per month and one at £10.99 per month. Both allow you to synchronize your full Steam library to the service and play any of those Steam titles on the supported devices. The higher tier also allows synchronization of Epic and a freedom to play through the launcher's feature. However, other storefronts are not supported. Nware, like Loudplay, requires you to purchase the games from the appropriate stores before being able to play them on the service itself. Nware is currently in beta and showing promising signs, though there is a lack of available information such as recommended connection speeds, compatible input devices and so on. It can also be a toss-up between this and Loudplay as to which will be better for an individual due to the different pricing options. When more becomes apparent with the service, Loudplay may move above Nware due to the pricing and available PC storefronts. But for now, that data-hungry nature of Loudplay allows Nware that leg up to sit above it in my rankings. Number 5. Amazon Luna. Price $5.99 per month, basic package. This may seem a bit unfair with Luna not being out in the UK, but there is enough information available to form a well-rounded opinion on the services available for the cost. Powered by Amazon Web Services, much the same as Deliveroo, Just Eat, Formula One, Ocado & Co., Luna is a full online gaming platform. There is no need for a console, no downloads or updates to the games, and no queues to access the system when you want to play. There is a required fee of $5.99 to access the basic channel, with the option to add more over time. It therefore operates like a cable or satellite TV provider, where you build your package out of the things that you want. Pricing for these channels is extortionate though, with Ubisoft's channel costing $14.99 per month atop that $5.99 base service fee, meaning access to all of the channels currently offered by Luna in June 2021, which is only 2 thus far, costs $20.98 a month, far more than any competitor that has an inclusive library. Luna has a dedicated Wi-Fi controller that can lower latency by up to 30 milliseconds, but if you're on a fast network connection, a Bluetooth controller will work just as well. Available on Fire TV sticks, Mac, Windows, Android, and iOS, Luna is available to a wide variety of users. Games stream at a maximum 1080p 60 FPS at this moment, requiring only 10 megabits per second to operate at that level. Over 100 titles are available on the service, however, all of the included games are available elsewhere, and other services offer bonuses above the inclusive titles. For me, the cost is just too high, with no differentiation from alike services from competitors. With such a small library, I'll maybe find 10 games I want to play. To be able to find more, it's then an additional cost at 3 times the entry fee per month. The business model for Luna is just off for me, and that's why it sits at 5 in my list, despite good underlying technology. Number 4. GeForce Now. Price £8.99 per month. I don't get GeForce Now. It's a remote access application with limitations on the games that you can actually play on the service from your libraries on Steam, Epic, and other partially supported PC storefronts. You have to have accounts with all of these storefronts and use them outside of GeForce Now to purchase the games that you want to play through it. You queue to access the rigs that then allow you to play in sessions of 1 hour for free users and up to 6 hours for premium subscribers. The paid option shortens queue times and turns on ray tracing in supported games. There's a lot of time or money investment for what I see as no return, yet many people swear by the service. It is supported across Windows, Mac, Android and iOS and has excellent underlying architecture. It works on wired internet, Wi-Fi or mobile data, meaning it can be used with any form of internet coverage. While I love the in-game experience, I do not love the queues or the faff to get to the point of playing a new game. I cannot justify the cost per month when all it realistically gives me is a queue jump option and some prettier reflections in a limited number of titles. However, for those who have an aging device that they can't upgrade for whatever reason, the £8.99 a month allows them a small outlay to continue to enjoy a portion of their Steam library on their Old Faithful, extending tech's life and lowering tech waste. For this reason alone, I want to place it as high as the limitations will allow me in this list. Number 3. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate xCloud. Price £10.99 per month. Game Pass is a service taking the industry by storm. Anybody within the Xbox ecosystem should have Game Pass. It's a no-brainer, really. It offers access to a 100+ game library that leverages Xbox's history and exclusives to differentiate itself from other similar services. With the added bonus of day-and-date releases from both Microsoft Studios and third-party developers, the service remains current while offering a stellar backwards-compatible library. Available as a cloud option on Android, it allows play on either Wi-Fi or mobile data wherever you have coverage. It suffers from low-quality visuals though, which hinder your ability to play many of the recent gen titles. It's also one of the more expensive options, meaning there is more of a financial concern when signing up to the service. The streamed experience can encounter big lag and buffering, even on 220 megabit broadband with an 11 millisecond ping. The games prop the service up massively, offering high quality experiences wherever you access the service. But the inconsistent play experience as a cloud gaming platform means I can't place it higher on the list when other people do it better. Number 2. PlayStation Now. Price £49 per year, £4.08 per month. The original service, the progenitor. PlayStation Now was the first to market and has quietly fine-tuned the library and experiences over the course of the last 7 years. At the cheapest monthly cost, it offers the highest quality titles, including the biggest blockbusters from the PlayStation studios. Available on PS4, PS5 or Windows devices, with a massive library of over 700 games ranging from the PS2 era to the current gen, it offers the most varied experience of all the cloud gaming platforms. Streamed games render in 1080p and auto-scale to your network connection, operating in a perfectly playable state from a 5 megabit per second network speed. The experience for those with a PlayStation or Windows device is stunning. Being the only option that allows the download of titles to hardware for those with a lesser internet connection speed means that PS Now already covers the bases that many competitors are still missing. Held back by limited device support and the newer titles on the platform not being day-and-date releases like on Game Pass, PlayStation stands in its own way on a few too many occasions, meaning PS Now cannot take the top spot. Number 1. Google Stadia. Price free. It's your free next-gen console, and that's for every gen moving forward. Google went hard with cloud gaming, and rather than offering some form of complementary service like many of the other options on this list, they wanted to replace your existing gaming hardware. Accessible on any connected screen via native apps or a web browser, Stadia runs wherever you have an internet connection, be that Ethernet, Wi-Fi or mobile data. Offering the highest quality visuals in 4K 60 FPS and HDR, it's the most visually adept service out there. With built-in optimizations, lowering frame rate and quality to run whatever your connection speed, Stadia is the best of the connected services in ensuring you can game wherever you have internet. It allows seamless switching between screens in an instant and carries all save data across the cloud. It is held back slightly by a small library due to the Google gaming platform being less than 2 years old, and the lack of download options that PS Now offers means that this service is out of reach for those with very unreliable connections. This is the only service, however, where you can buy games directly on the platform to keep and play at any time on any device, and they range from classics to indies and new AAA titles. Also offering an optional subscription service, you need never buy a game again if you sign up for Stadia Pro at £8.99 per month, with 3 to 7 inclusive games per month across all genres. It's a great balance between traditional setups that we know and a subscription service that we're becoming used to. Its streaming experience is one of, if not the best on the market right now, with no wait times to launch titles, no queues before accessing a game, and hyper-quick in-game load times. It's not perfect, nor are any of the other offerings on this list. But as of June 2021, if you are looking to get into gaming, to get back into gaming, looking to take your first step into cloud gaming, or looking to expand your horizons within gaming, Stadia should be at the top of your list as platforms to utilize. I would like to thank you all very much for tuning in. As with anything like this, a rankings list, it's very subjective and it's based on each individual's personal experience. I have seen people in my comments section saying that GeForce is so much better than any of the other services because of what it offers in their region, whereas other people have hailed Stadia the same as I have because they can access it beautifully where they live. Cloud gaming is still very new within the industry, and as such, it means that we have a lot to learn. Us as consumers and the platforms and developers of what this can actually offer long term. As such, everybody's experiences are going to be slightly different, and where things rank for me may be completely different to where they rank for you or the people that you know, just due to your situations and the unique nature that cloud gaming brings with it. But in the meantime, guys, I would like to thank you very, very much for your viewership. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, it helps the channel out massively. You can also follow me from the links in the description box down below. Please feel free to sound off in the comments of what your rankings are, what your thoughts are on cloud gaming as a general. But otherwise, until next time, have yourselves a fantastic day and take care.